Hey everybody, Prowl here for another Minecraft Bedrock Edition video, and today we're going to be talking about experience points. We all know that experience points are extremely important. You need them to enchant yourself amazing tools with great enchantments on them. You need them to repair items on an anvil, and you need them to repair your items via the mending enchantment. In the Bedrock edition of the game, experience can sometimes be a little bit harder to get than it can be on the Java edition. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through all of the ways to get experience points right now. So number one on the list is simple, plain, old killing mobs. That's right, you got a lot of different mobs in the game. They provide a lot of different levels of experience points. Also, there's a lot of them that are maybe going to kill me. Oh gosh. The typical mobs, like kind of these guys, will typically give like 1 to 3 experience points. You can find baby mobs, which I don't know if I'll see anywhere around here, but you can find baby mobs, which will give you 12 plus experience points, and then endermen, about 5 experience points. Obviously, there's a lot of other different types of mobs, and this is not just restricted to hostile mobs, but you also get experience points from killing passive mobs as well, just like that. You can find charts for how many experience points each mob gives online. Next is breeding mobs. So as you can see, we got some cows in here, quite a bit of them actually, and if you feed 2 of them, you'll see that they will mate. I mean, you can't really see too well right now, but they'll mate, they'll make a baby, and when that baby pops out, you'll get experience points. Let's just go ahead and let's breed a whole bunch of these guys all at once. And you can kind of hear I'm getting experience points from that now. Breeding animals will get you anywhere from 1 to 7 experience points per baby that comes out. All right, next is your bottle of enchanting. You can get this from cleric villagers by trading with them. I believe it is usually the last or level 5 trade that you can do with them. And not only can they be good in a pinch, as you can sit here and level yourself up if you get a lot of them. You see, I can build up experience pretty fast, but also it is definitely the best source of mobile experience. Fill up a whole shulker box with them, and anytime you go out mining or anything of that nature, take that with you, and you have a way to mend up your tools or get yourself levels instantly. Next on the list is a new block that came along with the Village and Pillage update, the Grindstone. The Grindstone, you can take items that have enchantments on it, take the enchantments off, and it gives you experience points. Now, I have seen an in-detail video from Exumavoid about like explaining pretty much like how much experience you get per enchantment. I guess, but the thing with that is that's in Java edition. I am not quite sure if that translates over exactly to the Bedrock edition, although I would imagine it does, or at least closely does. But yep, get yourself a grindstone. If you have a mob farm of any sort where the mobs do drop enchanted gear like I have here, go ahead, you might as well grab that enchanted gear and run it through here to get yourself some experience points. Okay, then next on your list you have the ores. At the bottom of the list you have coal, which is very common but does not give a lot of experience points. Next on the list you have lapis, redstone, and nether quartz. Now, nether quartz is my personal favorite probably because if you go to the nether, you can find that all over the place. Very, very good source of experience points. And then high up on the list are emerald ores, which you don't really see too much of, and diamonds, which you also do not see too much of. Next on the list is fishing. Fishing can get you anywhere from 1 to 6 experience points every time you catch yourself a fish, just like that. Also, there are AFK fish farms too. This one right here is by Silent Whisper. It's a great way to not only get a ton of experience points, as you can set this thing overnight and just let it run, but you also get a ton of really, really, really good drops and items, anything from books to enchanted gear, I believe, and more. So you should definitely try out one of these. Not my favorite thing in the world to use one, but hey, if this is what you like to do, then go right at it. Check out Silent's video. You also got mob spawners like this guy right here. I have two of them. There is a zombie spawner here and a cave spider spawner right there. Mob spawners are a great source of experience. You can, of course, manually kill them while you're in the room, or you can set up a drop chute like I have here on my Truly Bedrock realm that I play on, and you can either manually kill them like so, and quickly and pretty easily get yourself lots and lots of experience points, or you can set up a trident killer like I have right here. If you play on the Bedrock edition, don't have trident killers on the Java edition of the game. See if I can find myself a trident somewhere in here. There we go. You can set yourself up a trident killer. Put the trident on the pad just like that. Put your mobs in there. Equip your looting sword. Turn it on. And just sit back and gather experience points as it goes, continually killing the mobs. Sometimes these cave spiders get stuck depending on the design. This one I need to obviously tweak just a little bit. But as you can see, it is working quite nicely. Also, let's not forget about blaze spawners. Blaze spawners are probably your best spawner source of XP, especially if you can find a couple close to each other and set up a contraption somewhat like this, which I do have a tutorial on separately. But as you can see, they just kind of fall down. They eventually pathfind their way down there, and they end up in this little tube right here. And I do have a trident killer set up there, and I can just turn that on and get myself tons and tons of experience points, again, by just AFKing here and not doing anything at all. Another thing you could do is take a mob farm like the one I've designed here, and instead of doing a drop kill type system where you just let the mobs drop off and die on impact, instead, why not funnel them to a 2x2 area, set up a trident killer, and let that do all the killing for you. Or if you don't want to use a trident killer, or maybe if you are playing on the Java edition of the game, of course you can manually kill them as well as you can doing the trident killer. But this is another great source of experience, and it's a great way of multitasking too. Get your drops that you need from your farm and get yourself some experience along the way. The next thing, and this one's actually one of my favorite ones, is you can set up a villager trading hall, or in my case here, a villager trading village. I recommend that you set up at least about 6 farmers, maybe more, maybe 8 farmers to trade with. And once you have all those guys all set up and you get yourself nice and stocked up with pretty much, you want to get all the crops that you can possibly trade. So get yourself one of everything, more or less, and just go through, click on the villager you want to trade with, and we will just spam click ourselves away and go through and trade lots of crops and get lots of experience points. When you have quite a number of them all together like this, it is actually quite quick and easy to go through and get yourself all of the experience points that you could ever want. This is probably the quickest way, well, we're going to say the second quickest way to get experience points, as it is pretty quick to just go in and spam click trade a bunch of them, especially for mending up stuff. Obviously, it takes time to set up all the farms and such to be able to easily go through and afford to do this. But once you get to that point, it is quite nice, and this is typically where I come on Truly Bedrock when I need to do some quick mending, or if I need some experience points really quick. Also, you got that side benefit of getting emeralds, which you can use for a lot of different things, such as beacon bases or trading for other valuable things that you may want to get in the game. But as you can see, I just went through there. I blew through a ton of materials there, and I got myself a stack and some change of some emeralds along the way. Here I am again on Truly Bedrock at one of my farms. I got a whole bunch of kelp farms up there, and we have a cooker array, smoker array, to cook everything down. And this thing's been running for quite a little while now. And if I go through and let's say I want to get some experience points, we got these furnaces here, and they'll give experience anywhere from 0.1 to 1 XP per item that you smelt in the furnace. And they store experience points, whereas they didn't used to do that a long time ago, as long as you don't break it. So if you let it sit here and run, it will keep saving and saving and saving those experience points. And as you can see, I can go through here and I can click on this switch right here to turn off that hopper. that will trap the next item in here as opposed to letting it get out. And I could pull that out and get myself lots of experience points. This is probably your best form of experience in the game because you can automate it. Basically, you can go ahead and sit it AFK here, let it run, and then if you have a big enough array of furnaces, anytime you need to get levels or repair anything, just come in, pick a furnace, put down a block, put down a lever to turn the hopper off, and pull your item out, and there you go. You fill yourself up mighty quick on experience points. And there you have it. That is all of the ways to get yourself experience points in Bedrock. Hopefully you guys can take those and get all the experience you need to repair your tools, repair your weapons and your armor, and to get the levels you need for enchanting and all of those great things. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, hit like on the video, and check me out on social media. I got my links to Discord, Twitter, and more down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you have a great day. Goodbye.